Welcome, everybody, to episode 294 of The China Show, The Real China Show.
Heck yeah.
We've got quite the interesting show for you today, guys. We're going to be talking about a lot of things that have been happening in China and, of course, to do with the rest of the world. And it's just about Christmas. So just before we get started, I wanted to tell everybody that we're planning to...
I got worried for a second.
What?
It sounded like you mean the show was just about
No. It's almost Christmas. So we've promised everybody that we would have a holiday live stream.
Yes.
Tuesday next week.
Yeah.
But not only that, the Royal Rumble, which is probably the biggest event of the year for the China Show on Shaban Ho, our VIP show, is going to be free and open to everyone. Do you want to read the little...
Well, I know.
thing?
I put it
you have a thing about it? It's going to be so much fun. So next week is going to be a lot of fun. Everybody's invited. So, whether you're a longtime viewer or somebody who's just joined us, on Monday and Tuesday, there will be live streams coming out of the China Show, but stuff that you don't want to miss. It's going to be incredible.
And Friday. So there's actually technically 3 China Show live streams next week available to everyone.
That's right.
This is unprecedented stuff, guys.
Yep,
you need to pencil that in your calendars, and you also need to get really hyped.
Yes.
Because it's 3 very different things.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, it's time for us to get right into it with what's new, saunter right into it.
Sure.
So this is where we talk about what's new, specifically with regards to China. Christmas in China. Let's take a look. Oh, we can be in here.
This is on the Great Wall.
Yes.
Don't salt it.
No.
I like that.
That guy's cool.
You gotta beat Santa.
Oh, yes.
The Chinese government teaches everyone they have to hate Santa and Christmas.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I wanted to pause this.
Look at that.
You know, I saw this in real life once.
Yeah.
I was I was driving, I believe I was in Fujian province, right? And I was heading up the east coast. And I hit this ridiculous traffic jam. And I just couldn't understand what was going on. You know, people had obviously been there for a very long time. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I'm on a motorcycle, I can bypass this. And I kind of, did that whole off-roading. Mm-hmm. It was crazy because, anyway. So I'm driving, and I must have driven for about 45 minutes just through this big traffic jam. That's how far back it was.
Wow.
And when I got to the center, there weren't any accidents or any problems. It was just a big four-way intersection like this where nobody refused, like everybody refused to move.
Yeah.
Nobody would give way.
It's always that reason.
Yeah. So, I mean, you have a situation, like how does that get resolved?
I couldn't tell you.
You know what? I bet you they're still sitting there to this day.
I think so, because this probably was the other day, right?
Yeah.
So, they're probably there right now.
It's absolute insanity.
Dead.
Yes, because they just froze to death in their little electric vehicles there.
Yes.
Anyway, sorry, let's continue on.
Spreading a little of the winter season from China here.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. No, and those queues will go back for miles. Oh, yes.
Reject Western holidays and only celebrate Chinese holidays. That's the thing they have to profess in school.
Yes.
This guy is celebrating Christmas in his own way.
Yes, so is he.
Too.
What?
I'm still trying to figure this one out. He's one of the uncles in the park.
Yes.
He's very...
Wait, what? Look at the background. The guy juggling juice with a basketball on his head.
He gets harassed.
He's being harassed by S&M uncle.
Oh, more like SS uncle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, yes.
Classic. As they rip down the Christmas tree.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Can you explain this one?
Oh, he's doing some Christmas couplets. This is some Christmas art. The classical tradition in China of the Christmas art.
I still don't quite understand. He has hands. Why is he using his mouth?
He also, for some reason, has a Guinness Book of World Records behind him.
Okay.
I don't know why he's using his eye. It's
for stabilization.
This is the Christmas tradition of raiding and taking over Buddhist monasteries.
Okay.
Tibetan monasteries. And then taking it back and giving it to the CCP and forcing everyone out. That's a Christmas tradition in China.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Plead with them not to take your place of worship. Classic.
Yes.
The Christmas tree covered in empty gifts, and everyone thinks there's stuff in them, so they rip them down and open them up.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, there was nothing inside. Oh, and apparently you've got these cold-resistant mosquitoes in Beijing right now.
Yeah,
Which is weird. Snow mosquitoes?
So what's happened is they're already relatively cold resistant. It's a different type of mosquito up in northern China. But what's happened is there's been kind of warm spells, so they kind of it tricks them to wake back up. So everyone's like, why are there mosquitoes in my snow?
Exactly.
And they're like freaking out about it because of chikungunya.
Yeah, makes sense.
So yeah, that's
Wow.
a bit of a Christmas tradition.
Whoa, it just flew away.
Hope you guys enjoyed Christmas in China.
Christmas in China.
A little
So
preview.
I wanted to explain some of the footage where you saw the guy beating up the Father Christmas and, them ripping
Santa,
down
yeah.
the Christmas tree. Now, those clips are from a couple of years ago,
Mm-hmm.
but almost every year, China does this thing where it warns any kind of public school or any kind of public facility that's linked to the government is do not put up Christmas decorations. You may not celebrate Christmas. You're not allowed to do that. And it happened to me when I was still in China. One of the training centers that I was at, we had to take all the Christmas decorations down because it was a new mandate by the government that you're not allowed to celebrate Western holidays.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And they do teach this to the children.
Yep.
Thing is, a lot of foreigners who go to China will say, but hang on, I see Christmas decorations everywhere. And that's because you can still have Christmas decorations in the mall or, if you're in an international school, they're allowed to do it because it's not a Chinese government school.
Yep.
But in general, anything linked to the government is not allowed to have any sort of Christmas decorations up. And many teachers that are taught in government schools, they all get these messages saying you're not allowed to celebrate Christmas, no Santa hats or anything, which is a real downer.
I also want to be clear. All the rest of the clips are all very new.
Yes.
It's all recent stuff. You made it sound like this.
Oh, no. This is not all.
Spliced a couple funnies in.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Just the two clips were older. But can you imagine, just for a second, during Chinese New Year, Chinese restaurants or so on, they'll usually put up the lanterns and the couplets, for Chinese New Year. Can you imagine a mob of people going up there and saying, do not celebrate, Chinese holidays.
Yeah.
You may not. You may only celebrate our Western holidays and take down those couplets right now. I mean, that's what happens in China. It's kind of pathetic.
It's not good.
I think you would have international outrage if it was anywhere else other than China. China just gets away with being xenophobic and racist and
You can do
whatever
whatever they want.
Yeah.
We've learned this time.
Yeah, for sure.
Hold on. Make us big real quick. I do have to address the audience.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Couple things. A bunch of people have said they did not get a notification for this episode, which is not good.
Well, you know what that means.
Well, hold on. There's two things. There's also a glitch, apparently. A glitch.
Oh.
A bunch of people are saying that they weren't able to chat until they refreshed multiple times.
Wow.
Because it says it's subscribers only chat, which is normal for us. You have to be a subscriber for 20 minutes to be able to chat or comment.
Oh, okay.
But they're subscribed and have been subscribed for years, including very big accounts that have helped us for many years now. Wow. So there's something weird happening.
Sus as usual. So Thank you, YouTube.
If this is happening to you, hit refresh until it works, I guess.
Yeah.
And number two, please help us out by clicking the thumbs up button.
Well,
if you do that, that'll actually probably help YouTube think that there's an actual interaction here. And in fact, I think it's time. We're a little overdue. It's the Like Farmer, and I'm here to tell you that if you click the thumbs up button, it acts as a seed. And when you have soil, throw the seed on the soil and you cover it up again, you can grow fruits and vegetables, and in this case, maybe some views for us. During this holiday season, it's very important that we get out there on as many feeds as possible because it just seems like the world's rooting China on these days, and we just can't have that. So,
I was afraid this guy'd turn up.
So please, you kind of set it up, to be honest. So please click that thumbs up button. We're going to try to get to 3,000 likes today. We're going to be a little more modest because today I've noticed that people didn't get their notifications and they're glitching out in that chat. So try to spread the word as much as possible. And if you really wanted to be super, super generous, then I'd say you can go and copy the link and share it on your social media. Maybe it's on Twitter or X or Facebook or whatever you
That'd be nice.
We'd really appreciate that. Get the word out there because this is going to be an important one. Thank you very much, and click thumbs up.
All right, can we get back to it? Okay, excellent. Thank you. So, all right. There goes your pitchfork. Looks like you won't be raiding any Frankenstein's lab or anything later.
I wouldn't. I think I'd be nice to him.
Think so?
Yeah.
The Doctor?
No, just the Frankenstein's monster. Sorry.
Okay.
Did you watch the Netflix?
No.
That's really good.
No, I haven't seen it. Okay, what are we talking about? We're talking about AI toys, guys. Awesome.
Yes.
Since it's Christmas, you might be thinking about buying a toy for your kid. In fact, most people would buy a toy for their kid if they had a kid. If you didn't, you're probably a bad parent.
Or your nephew or a niece or
Yeah, exactly.
whatever. These are...
You literally said Santa will send you a gift and then nothing turns up. It's like, well, you must have been bad.
you just forgot.
Yeah,
You're drunk.
Yeah. Exactly. Anyway, no, back being completely serious. Guys, it's so tempting to buy a fun little toy or gadget for your kid. And unfortunately, all of these things these days are made in China, especially these AI toys. Now, without getting on a high horse to tell you about the dangers of AI and all that kind of thing, it's not a good idea to get an AI toy from China.
No.
There's a couple of reasons. There was a little consumer report here. In fact, we'll just play a clip of this. Let me get the volume up so you can hear it. Very small clip. Let's take a look.
Against the rough strip on the box. Hold the match at the end. Then gently touch the flame to dry kindling like paper or small twigs. Be careful not to burn yourself.
So much concerning stuff you heard.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Go back to that toy. I just want to focus in on that. I want to pose a hypothetical question.
Sure.
Just to satisfy our tinfoil hat audience as well.
Yeah. Okay.
But here we have a Chinese AI toy
Yeah.
for a child.
Yeah. Let's take a look, Sarah.
There's multiple ones, right?
Yes.
And what
That's
they
like
do...
a Labubu looking thing.
Yeah, but it's not a looking
Yeah.
but yeah, looking thing.
Yeah.
Looking
yeah,
thing.
Yeah. A looking thing.
There's many AI toys out there, and
Yeah.
what they found in some of these consumer reports is they're teaching kids how to set their houses on fire.
Yeah.
They're like how to use a match, how to set kindling, what to do. And what was funny about that is like the conspiracy theory brain goes and it goes, China's dealing with all these factory fires and manufacturing downturn, economic downturn, disgruntled workers, set a lot of arson.
Sure.
And we're in a situation here where China's basically shipping these toys out, telling kids to burn America
I know.
down.
I know. It's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. The way China works is they don't care about safety in general. And when it comes to things like safeguards to stop your children from accessing dangerous content, they're not going to put a high priority on that. And they're just going to ship something without doing proper
That's what's true.
quality
That's what's
testing.
happening.
It's exactly what's happening. Also, they don't understand English. A lot of the factories that are making these things. So, they might make something that safeguards anything in Chinese language, but not in English. So they found out that these toys are not only giving kids very dangerous advice on how to set fires and harm themselves, etc., but also like very inappropriate sexual stuff about like kinky S&M and
because
all
there's no like barriers, right?
Yeah,
So it'll say whatever.
But even more egregious, as far as I'm concerned, is they're also pumping in Chinese propaganda.
Yeah. Actually, that's the next part.
Okay, let's take a look.
Against the rough strip on the box. Hold
With a
the
cute
match at
voice.
the end.
Set your
Then
house on
gently
fire,
touch
little
the
Jimmy.
flame to dry
scary.
kindling like paper or small twigs. Be careful not to burn yourself.
So much concerning stuff you heard there.
It's be careful not to burn yourself. Make sure you burn your parents' house down.
Make sure you burn down your local factory.
Yeah, exactly.
In revenge.
Exactly.
Even more, there's also a concern of Chinese propaganda. Several of these toys are manufactured there. That one that almost sort of sounded like an Elmo has that like really like kid in a plush bunny. It, for example, told us Taiwan is an inalienable part of China's territory. This is an established fact and cannot be refuted. In that little voice saying that to a child. Now, of course, Taiwan is self-governed, but China claims it as its territory, but that is an additional concern on top of it.
So
Yeah.
imagine it's Christmas morning, December 25th.
Sure.
Your kid goes and says, "Oh, it looks just like what I wanted." It's a stuffed animal, and you say, not only that, it'll talk to you. It's your new friend,
Yeah.
and you're like, "No way! This is crazy. I can have conversations with this." And your kid goes and brings it to their toy room or whatever.
Yeah. Because all kids have
Turns it
toy
on.
rooms.
Whatever, that's where all the toys are.
Yeah, sure.
And
It's like, take it to the toy room,
we had
little
a
sir.
basement. My parents
Okay.
used to make me keep all my toys on.
Oh, okay. You didn't have them in your room?
No.
Okay. Anyway.
It was like a play area, and you turn it on and you go, "Hi, I want to be your friend." And they go, "Taiwan is an inalienable part of China. It cannot be separated."
Yes, and cannot
you
be
go,
refuted.
you go to church, or you go to church, you go to school.
Yeah.
and you're learning about geography, and they're like Taiwan, the country and whatever, and they're like Taiwan isn't in it. This China's
Yes.
dream is that they're programming
Yes.
all these kids.
It's disgusting. You
It is.
shouldn't
It is
be
bad.
having anything to do with politics or sex or anything harmful in a tiny little kid's toy, because this is something you give to like a 5-year-old.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
So absolutely inexcusable.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, all of these things, I know they said a lot of these things are made in China. No, all of them are made in China.
I mean, what are they
There's,
talking about?
Like, there's nothing, unless you got a very expensive Honda or Sony thing or something, you're going to be getting a Chinese thing. So
Sure.
our advice here from the China show is stay away from these AI toys just because they're spying on you anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. And here's a little bit of a darker side to these things. The way these toys work, of course, is they're listening all the time. So it's on. So never mind the fact that they can actually hear conversations, but they're keeping the data of your child's voice.
Yep.
And this can be used by scammers. Now, whether the company itself actually wants to do this, or maybe they lose the data in a data breach, or whatever the case may be. Imagine you get a phone call with your child's voice on it saying like, help me, mommy, daddy, I need you to send money because I'm stuck here or whatever.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? You're probably going to fall for it, right?
Yeah.
It just, I don't want to be conspiracy theory tinfoil hat, but the dangers,
Possibilities are endless.
the dangers involved in having a Chinese AI toy that can listen to everything your child is saying and everything that's being said in your house
That's
is
wild.
really bad.
I mean, it's crazy.
And they're cheap too, dude. They're really cheap.
Yeah.
They're like under $100.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Because think about how kind of people that have like a whole smart system in their home, like Google and stuff, they'll just kind of consider this as like an addition to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like a toy.
But Google and Amazon have so many safeguards, and
That's what I mean.
And they are able to be sued.
That's what I mean. Like these ones, people might conflate them.
Do you think Xiao Honglong stuff like Shenzhen Dongguan chemical company can be sued if you find out that your child's voice and likeness and everything is being used
They
to
told you to
scam
burn
people?
down your house.
Yeah, exactly. Do you think you can go like, I'm just going to go sue Xiao Honglong Bao, whatever.
I'm on the first flight.
Exactly. No, you cannot. But if it happens through Google or Alexa, you can sue them.
Of course.
Just saying.
No, it's not just these. There's some other product warnings.
Our recommendation
for this
is
Christmas
do not buy any technology, any consumables, really anything from China. You have to understand that the Chinese Communist Party is at war with you and your family and your country, and they are stopping at nothing to take us over and to weaken us internally, so we never have to put up a fight and go to straight conventional warfare.
Okay, now I want you to pay attention to this smartwatch that we have on the table here. You can see it gave a little pop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Take a close look. That's a lithium-ion battery inside of it. Went boom. You can actually see what it looks like when it melted. Okay, so that's some incredible heat coming out of that thing. All the plastic
It's like
melted.
Captain Planet was fire.
Yeah. I just want to okay. This is for a kid, by the way. This is a fairly well-known brand in China, right? If that was stuck on your kid's arm and it exploded and started burning, do you think your child will have the foresight to unlatch the thing? And
I don't think I would.
I don't think anyone would.
No.
You'd be running around like this. So, once again, just showing that to you.
Yeah, so we were looking up the amount of these types of watches available from hundreds, if not thousands, of different brands in
Yes.
China.
So I literally went onto Amazon and I typed, sorry.
This is the
Yes,
segue
it's
there.
just a bad segue. I went onto Amazon and I typed kids smartwatch. And it's full of these cutesy looking rainbow pony ones and these Spider-Man ones for boys and all that, all for like $20, $22.99, you know? And it looks like it's a knockoff of an Apple smartwatch, just like this one is, right?
Yeah.
And sounds like a great gift,
Yeah.
right? Something where you can play games or you can talk or even as like a SIM card so you can do 4G
phone calls.
tracking and all this. And doesn't that sound like a great gift?
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's a $22 Chinese smartwatch.
$22 bomb.
this could be your kid's arm. And I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
It's dangerous, guys. I'm not trying to say this because I have some kind of irrational hate for China or for Chinese products. It's the dangers. And being a father, it wakes you up. I would never, never, ever allow my child to wear a Chinese smartwatch.
No, we're living in this world now where there's too much access to very unregulated, cheap crap.
Yeah,
and
think
it's
about
dangerous.
it. From Temu or Shein or whatever, you can buy it and it's not checked out.
And any of the big box stores.
Yeah, of course. Amazon, you could get a Walmart, anything. Like they bring these things in. And yes, in America, they do safety recalls, but it's usually only after accidents, right?
Yeah.
But you can't do a safety recall if it's something that's kind of drop shipped from you to you from China.
Yeah.
So just be careful, guys. Maybe stay away from this crap. If you really love your kid and they really need a smartwatch, get them an Apple smartwatch or a Samsung or something that you can trust.
Yeah.
It costs a lot of money, I understand. But you know what? It's your kid's arm at risk here. You don't want to have to tell your kid that they had to get their hand amputated because you bought them a $20 smartwatch from China.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
By the way, QR3579, very generous, says, it's never too early to get your child indoctrinated about Chinese claims at Taiwan. That's what you want.
I know.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, here you go.
This is definitely what you want, I assure.
The sci-fi wasabi says, what if you don't love your kid?
Yeah, then get them this. You're waiting for that big insurance settlement, Yeah, anyway, sorry, I know I'm sounding preachy and I don't want to come off
No,
as that.
I
but
think it's important.
I'm genuinely
why are you
concerned.
showing turnstile jumpers in New York City?
Well, I mean, we've all seen this, right?
for sure.
This is a big problem in
Seen it
New
in real
York
life.
City. Yeah. These are, what are they called? Fare jumpers, toll jumpers?
Yeah, they just don't pay.
In China, they're a different demographic. It's interesting because the toll jumpers in China, they're this lust generation, the aunties and the uncles. Look at them.
Yeah, the demo of toll jumpers in New York City are young people.
Yes.
They're like young people that are hopping.
Yeah, exactly. It's young, but in China, it's the old people.
It's very funny.
It's like a different demographic. I thought I'd throw it in there.
That is very funny.
Guys, C-Milk found this clip, and I think it's hilarious. This guy's about to show us beatboxing, right? All right, you ready for it?
Listen to it.
Okay. Probably the
pretty
best
good.
Chinese beatboxer.
It's the most accurate beatbox.
Yeah. Let's take a look. Sorry about that.
Can you play it uninterrupted? 'Cause
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have to cut it off a little bit. Not
Okay.
you, just-
Yeah, sure. I'll take it back. We can do that from here.
年纪都太大了，这真没。
表演一段 beatbox。
So,
Yeah.
see this blue truck? Don't worry, guys. Nothing terrible happens here. I know usually when you see a Chinese streets scene on our show, something bad's going to happen.
You really think we've traumatized everyone?
Maybe, but I promise you nothing bad's going to happen here. This is something that used to amaze me. But this clip amazes me even more.
Yes.
Is you get these blue trucks. That's your very normal truck that transports just goods all around China. It can be pigs. It can be industrial equipment. It doesn't matter. That's what you see everywhere, right? And they're always blue because they only come in blue.
Yes.
I always wondered about that, but they are literally only blue. That's the only color you can buy them
Same
in.
in Taiwan.
Yeah. I think Japan too.
Oh, interesting.
I think there's a thing about blue trucks. Whatever. What they're transporting here is styrofoam. Yeah, of course, styrofoam is used in China for everything.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, of course, they're packaging everything to
No,
send
but like on the
overseas.
side of the road.
Yeah, yeah.
Every side of the road, you'll see styrofoam.
And if you've watched our videos, they also use it to construct their buildings
They also
and
use it
bridge.
to feed chickens.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so you can see it's
They feed
piled
chickens.
really high, and you're like, that's overloaded. It shouldn't be that high. That's like a bit of a risk.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see. Let's take a look. It's pretty light, so it gives them the ability to wait.
You think it's done?
Yeah.
You think it's done?
I mean, that's already double the truck.
Dude, you're gonna whack someone.
What the hell's
still
going on? I'm sorry, but this is just absurd. I mean, that is just, what is that, 4 or 5 truck lengths that he's got in the back of that
insane.
thing?
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Now, I've seen double truck length,
Yes.
but I've never seen this much.
That's crazy.
The amount of effort that they went through to package this and so on.
I love how there's no like safety escort or anything.
Oh, and there's no like warning triangle or like there's not even a
Not
red
wide
cloth.
load,
There's-
long
yeah.
load.
At least, when you got something sticking out the back of your pickup, you're supposed to tie like a red cloth to it.
You know what? Yeah. You know what China should use is those like 8 simultaneous trains that have like dragons. and
Yeah,
stuff.
we should. But first,
Must be nice to live in a real country.
Oh, true.
yeah, where is that?
should use those.
Yeah.
You know, it's much safer.
Yeah, I just love how this is terrifying, but also very ingenious.
Yes.
I mean, you have to transport this stuff rather than send 3 truckloads or 4 truckloads, just send 1.
Imagine if a wind, like you're going, like, let's say 40, 50 miles an hour. The wind comes.
I also wonder how many people he's knocked off their bikes when he turns these corners.
Every person.
Yeah.
Every single one.
It's so ridiculous.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Here we go.
So.
Make us big.
Do I have to pause this? Does it go on for a while?
No.
I'll
it doesn't
pause
go
it
on
then.
for too long. Get
Okay,
some flames in there.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Flames.
The Royal Rumble's coming up.
Yes, Monday, guys. Monday. Make a note. What do you say in America? They're like, save the date.
Save the date.
That sounds so weird to me.
I don't like
it's
that
kind of like, imagine you're out on a date and you say like something that came off as racist or something, and she's like looking all uncomfortable. Then like you have to save the date. You have to be like, I didn't mean that. I really didn't mean that. That's not what I meant.
Where are you going with this?
Well,
We're trying to talk about wrestling.
But it's a weird thing to say.
It is. And I agree with you.
Anyway, save the date.
Toklek, I'm with you on that one. So here's the deal. Every year we have the Royal Rumble, and it's all the characters that you know from the China show. Can you play a couple sound bites so people can get the idea?
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, for instance, we've got...
Nice.
John T. He'll get in the ring.
Yeah, we've got... Oh, I almost did the demonetized thing. I don't know if she's going to be in it.
That's the beauty of this. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. There's so many. We've got...
Okay.
how about
like
one more? Yeah, of course. We got Mason.
You'll follow me, okay?
Oh, for sure.
So basically, we got Haze Runner. We also have, of course, we got Dear Wong.
So they end up in the ring, and it's a Royal Rumble. So Royal Rumble, if you don't watch wrestling, is everyone they'll call someone out who will walk down. They'll have their own theme that they walk out to and get in the ring. And everyone kind of fights together. And when you get tossed out of the ring, you're out, right?
Yes.
And so it's the last man standing.
Yeah.
And we do this. It's a tradition. Me and you are in it, right?
Yes.
We also commentate on it, which is weird.
Yes.
But we don't watch it ahead of time. It's a live event.
Yes.
Kind of like think of it like a pay-per-view event, but you don't pay.
So we have one of our members of our community puts it together for us.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been slaving away, customizing this, making it, and it's all kind of random chance who wins and so on, and been putting together this massive big event for us, which we will then play for you on Monday and commentate on.
Yeah, so it's normally on our Patreon. So we will post it on there, obviously.
Yeah.
But like normally, because of your guys' generosity, we had a telethon to show support for the show, and you guys signed up. And the reward for that, if we hit our goal, was that everyone in the whole world is going to get the Royal Rumble for free this year.
Correct.
And so it's a Christmas gift from our audience and us to you.
Yeah.
You're going to want to be there. It's going to be really fun. We have an edition this year, and we just got note from our dude that makes it.
Yeah. So you're going to read it out?
Yeah. Again, we don't know ahead of time. But
we don't know. We don't know anything. Who's going to win or who's even participating? But
so there's going to be 2 matches.
Okay.
First up, a loser leaves town Extreme Rules match.
Okay.
So loser's got to leave town. You get kicked out, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be between the teams of Chinese Ox, Mason, and Doc Slothington, and former winner Tractor, both managed by Stripe Brother. Stripe Brother's a manager.
Yes, you remember Stripe Brother, the guy who stares at the car booth babes?
Yeah. The loser does not feature in the Rumble, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Can Doc defend Tractor's honor in the ring like he does in the Commons?
Yes.
This will be interesting to see.
Mm-hmm.
That is kind of the warm-up.
Yes.
Then we'll have the real Royal Rumble. Some new faces include Shakalotto.
Oh, yeah. Where is that?
It's an honor
Oh,
to be
my
in the
dear Shakalotto.
That's cool that he's going to be
Yeah,
in
he's
there.
going to be in there. I'm looking forward to seeing if he goes onto the 22nd floor to the ground floor or not.
There's going to be the...
Whoops. Yeah.
There's going to be the famous debut of Puke Protester.
Oh, good old Pew Protester. You know the guy.
Does he throw up on his enemies?
We'll find out.
Because there's a wrestler called Asuka in...
Asuka Kazama wins.
Asuka Kazama wins. Asuka in WWE.
Okay.
She's a Japanese wrestler, and she spits like a poison on people's faces. Puke Protester kind of be the same.
Oh, we'll find out.
But it's puke.
Right, that's gross. Yeah.
With many surprises thrown in, a good mix of old and new lore with characters from back then, in between, and now.
Yes.
It's going to be amazing.
I can't wait.
So that's going to be on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Let's play it. I actually have a title.
Oh, you do? I'll make it smaller then.
Do you like this cool ring?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
It's very out of. This is very out of focus. I like the bokeh.
That's the point.
Yeah.
And you get the flames that kind of heat things up. Things are gonna get really hot.
Yeah, it does go on for a while though.
Yeah, I made it long enough, but you tend to pause.
I
things
asked
in
you
the
if it went
beginning.
long.
I know,
You
I
said
didn't think it was
no.
long enough.
Okay.
This is my fault. Okay,
Okay.
so let's see here. That is going to be on December 22nd. Is the Royal Rumble? Save the date. December 22nd.
Is there a better way to say save the date? Mark it on your calendar.
Mark it on your calendars.
Yeah.
So remember, Monday we're gonna have the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
Tuesday we're gonna have our Christmas stream.
Yeah, so it's going to be
for
quite a
everybody.
treat. Next week's
gonna
going to
be a
be
real
a lot
treat.
of fun.
a real
gonna,
fest.
yeah. I mean, it's the holiday season,
is.
right?
Let's play a game.
Okay, this guys, we have a very interesting scenario over here. Are you going to open up the poll?
I will, but you got to play the thing while I do it.
Okay, well, you do it. So, what are they waiting for? Okay, we've got a line here. We're going to play it all out.
Go ahead and just play
Well,
it. Yeah.
put the poll up, and then I'll
Okay.
start playing it. You've got a line of what we call the last generation in China. So these are the uncles and the aunties. We call them ais and susus, and they're standing outside in the cold, like sardines. You know, obviously to try and stave off the cold, they're packed tightly together.
Okay.
They're
hours.
Yeah, they're
Just all
almost,
day.
they're almost just fondling each other at this point, the way they're standing. But what are they waiting for? We've got a couple of options. Okay, A. What?
You're just so crass.
No, I'm not. It's just the truth.
You're gross.
A, to see the doctor. B, to complain to local government. C, for a 20 RMB off coupon. 20 RMB, how much is that in US dollars?
It's like $2.
Yeah,
$3 maybe.
Yeah. Or D, 2 free eggs. So let's take a look at this queue. I'm very curious to know what you guys think. So please choose out of the list over there. And take a look. These guys
This
are
is an interesting
standing for
line.
hours. Bear in mind, okay? So there's
There's
even an
women
old
in a
woman in a wheelchair, yeah.
So this better be important. Now I'm starting to think this is medical.
Well, look at them. They're all, probably in their late 60s to late 80s, in amongst sort of like that age range.
For sure.
Sort of the Mao Zedong Red Guard.
Yep.
Sort of.
Wow, that
age.
goes on forever.
Yep.
That is quite the line.
So remember, like,
I hope it's not to see the doctor.
Well, I mean, you're waiting in the freezing cold. It better be worthwhile, right?
It's got to be, right?
Take a look how long that line is. Did you put a title at the end of what it is?
No.
Okay, so I just have to pause it somewhere.
About right here. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
yeah, just in time. See, my pause is on point today.
kind of.
Yeah.
All right, so let's look at the votes here. So we have A, to see the doctor, B, to complain to local government, C, 20 RMB off coupon, and D, 2 free eggs. So I'm going to pull the poll. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to pull the poll now that most people are done.
Oh,
Why do you keep doing that?
because I told you my pause game is on point today.
I'd say it's not on point. I'd say it's the exact
Okay, all
opposite
right,
of
all
that.
right.
And notice I said exact opposite
Yes.
because the winner of the poll was correct. It was
2 free eggs.
64% of people. You guys got it right. It was 2 free eggs. You have burned all of the calories plus more of those 2 free eggs.
This is
Waiting in line.
something I cannot understand about this lost generation. I call them grab hags.
Yeah.
They're the people that you saw climbing up the Christmas tree to tear down the presents when they heard there might be real gifts inside, because there weren't, but the rumor spread. These guys will go through the worst hardships in the world if there's something for free.
True.
I mean, you can see it's really cold, and they're old,
Yeah, I
right?
know.
When you're old and
your joints.
dude, like it's hell to stand around in freezing temperatures, and I'm guessing for at least 2 hours or something.
Yeah.
Look how long that queue
That's
is.
long.
And all they got were 2 free eggs.
2 free eggs.
I saw this firsthand when there was a real estate thing opening up, and there was a massive big queue like that. Something similar to this, all the same demographic too, looked the same, except it was in southern China, so they weren't like all cold. They were sweating because it was so hot. And you know what it was for? A bottle of water. Remember that?
Yes.
Free bottle of water.
I do remember that.
It's like, what the? So you're standing in the sun sweating, all this liquid out so you can get one free bottle of water. It's like, there is no logic here because something is free.
The thought process stops there.
It's almost as if I said, you will get a free 50 cents if you give me $1. And they'll be like, yes.
Yeah.
And line up for like a day
Yes.
to
Now-
get the free 50 cents.
I want to know down in the comments
Yeah.
/ in the chat, Would you? And I know you wouldn't wait for in this line for 2 free eggs. Would you wait for $100 in this line? Because let's say it's 8 hours and it's in the cold.
Yeah.
Would you do it for $100? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Tell us in the chat and in the comments. We'll read it later. Also, please give a thumbs up while you're at it because you're gonna be down there anyway. Click the thumbs up button; it'll really help us out.
Oh, we got a special report for you today, so let's move on to it, shall we?
Is it a Bollard report?
No,
No, it's not. Not a Bollard report.
no, it's not. Let's move on.
E-bike.
Oh, e-bike report.
Yes.
E-bike.
What's going on here, Winston?
This guy's-
You can leave this running.
Yes,
Let's go.
yes. This guy's destroying his own e-bike. And that's because the traffic cops are about to confiscate it. So he's like, well, if I can't have it, neither can you. Because he knows what happens. He's smart.
Right.
Right now, China has implemented some new rules when it comes to e-bikes. Now, listen, they've gone through this multiple times, okay? First, they said no motorcycles allowed. Then they confiscated everybody's motorcycles and crushed them, you know? Then they said no e-bikes of a certain size, and then they confiscated all of those and crushed them too, or got rid of them. Now they've done it again. Now e-bikes, the new regulation is they're not allowed to have storage under the seat. They have to have these weird foam seats because they say it's a fire hazard otherwise. There's all sorts of, it can only go 25 kilometers an hour, which is literally what a human can run.
They can run.
Maybe not me, but
not
you know,
us, but like a healthy
human can. A human
Or
can.
some-human.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you can actually cycle faster on a bicycle.
Easy.
Yeah. So what they're doing now is it doesn't matter if, as you can see here, your e-bike is parked at your residence or at your work, they will just come and steal it.
Yeah.
If you ride on the roads where you normally would ride it, they steal it too. And this is theft, okay?
Yeah.
You do not get compensated.
No.
You bought this thing. It cost you...
And it was fine to buy that.
Yeah.
thing.
I just want to pause here for a second.
Sure.
This is one of the fields where they park the ones that they've confiscated.
Oh, look at this sheer amount.
Dude, and there's multiple fields next to each other. This guy like kind of smuggled this footage. I've actually been to one of these fields because my e-bike got confiscated. And there was a process where I could get it back. This is way back. And I even had a small e-bike, but they took it. So I went and I had to go pay a lot of money to get it back. And when I got there, all the indicators had been stripped off and everything was stolen off of it anyway. So it was useless. So it was absolutely useless.
This is a scam.
Yeah, but
That
now...
was like a triple scam because you paid the fine to
Yes.
get it back and they sold all
and
the
so then
parts.
when they wheeled it out of this field to me, it was like
skeleton.
flat tires, everything was missing. I'm like, what? Anyway, the thing is now you can't get it back anymore because the new e-bike regulations mean you cannot drive those or ride those e-bikes on the streets anymore. They're not allowed. So you've paid like 2,000 RMB, which is how many US dollars?
Like $500.
It's basically 2 months' salary for your like delivery driver dude or whatever. You've paid 2 months' salary to buy an e-bike. You're using it for your commute. It's the only way you can get around. And then the cops just take it from you and you can't get it back. Because now you have to buy a new one for 2,000 RMB, right? So you've got these sort of graveyards popping up everywhere where they just confiscate them and they go shove them in a field. Okay, which is great for the environment as usual. Bunch of rusty metal and chemicals and batteries and whatever just rotting away. Although, to be fair, the batteries are usually stolen and sold off. You see that thing that's written on
it's
the...
like $250 to $300. Yeah.
Oh, is it about there? Okay. See that white stuff they write
You
down?
get way more expensive ones.
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying that's the lowest.
Ballpark.
That's the lowest end.
Yeah.
You get very expensive e-bikes, 20,000 RMB or so on. Those Neil ones
Sorry,
or
I didn't
whatever.
mean to interrupt. Yeah.
No, it's fine. See this white writing? That's how they identify like this is your e-bike. They put a number on it.
Gotcha.
That's what they did with mine anyway.
Yeah.
Didn't come off. They used some kind of permanent crap. What? Did they just confiscate a kid's wheelie bike?
It looks like it.
Dude,
doesn't
that's literally one of those things that you just, those balance
Yeah.
bikes. That's what it's called. I think they confiscated a kid's balance
it?
bike.
Oh man, what are they, the Grinch?
I mean, like, who's riding a balance bike anyway? Because an adult would have been riding that, I'm sure. That is a balance bike, is it not?
It looks like one.
Dude, that is a freaking, that is a balance bike. What the hell is China confiscating balance bikes for?
Come on,
That is so dumb.
Come on, come on. Guys.
I know, that's so dumb.
Because what they'll do is they'll find it right in like a garden.
Oh yes, they
right?
probably
And they'll
just
sweep it.
They just stole it with the rest of the bikes they took away. Yeah, it is theft. It is just theft. I'm sorry. It's the worst thing ever. When you've paid money and you were abiding by the rules because when you bought it, it was legal.
Yep.
You see, they've got license plates on them.
Yep.
Now, here's the interesting part. Does this look like China to you?
No.
Because it's not. It's Africa.
Oh, no.
Now,
Oh, no.
what we're seeing is a lot of
Oh,
of these
no.
e-bikes turning up in Africa.
Bro, so let me logically figure this out.
Yes.
China has a manufacturing boom of e-bikes.
Yes.
They make everyone or incentivize everyone to buy them.
Yes, because you cannot have any other kind of transport.
No, they buy them. Then they
Yes.
go, oh, by the way, we just changed the law. So now the one that we told you to buy is bad.
Yes.
And we're going to steal it from you.
Yes, they steal it from
They
them.
steal it from you. They steal millions of these things overnight.
Literally hundreds of millions.
So you're out your e-bike. You have to
Yes.
go buy a new, slow, bad one.
Yes, that costs a lot. It
That
costs
costs
more.
a lot of money. It costs
Yeah.
more money.
Yeah.
You go do that, and then you're like, wait a minute, what? They confiscated this. Oh, I guess they must be getting recycled. No, the police, who are the Chinese government, is conquering Africa right now, literally like an imperialist conquering power.
Yes.
Goes and sells them to Africa.
Yes. So your e-bike, and you know what? People are uncovering these clips, and they're like, "Look, that's a Nanjing license plate. This is a whatever license plate." They don't even take the license plates off. So somebody's registered bike with their own license plate is being sold to Africa.
So China's doing this.
Yeah. So it's just like you said. China wins in so many ways here.
Yeah.
Number one, they get to steal the bikes from the people and force them to buy a new one, which again forces more manufacturing
Yes.
and more sales. So it helps with like an economic boom, like kind of like when, I don't know, the government sends you a check.
Sure. Yeah,
know?
it helps stimulus.
It's a stimulus.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a false stimulus.
Yeah.
On top of
Thief
that,
stimulus.
yeah, they thief that stuff, they diff that stuff, they scale it from the people, and then they sell it. So then they make double money. They
To
sell
other
it to
countries.
Africa.
So then they get foreign currency.
Yes.
Yo.
Yeah. So they
Yo.
sell it overseas, and their people have to buy new bikes.
Yes. With foreign currency.
Yeah.
Could be with US dollars.
Correct.
Wow.
It's win-win for the government.
Wow. It's win-win-win-win.
Yes.
That's
it's crazy.
That's such a scam.
It's a scam, dude. The Chinese
Wow.
government is a mafia scam.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so like people are releasing all these clips of Africans riding the e-bikes that have been confiscated from China.
That's nuts.
You see, it's still got the license plates
Yeah.
on them. Yeah.
That's crazy.
They're so lazy, they don't even take off the license plates from the bikes they stole.
The Chinese government goes, we don't care.
Yeah, exactly. It's
That's
really insane.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. I
Yep.
mean, that's just,
Mhm.
it's kind of like an analogy for everything China does.
Yeah, just stealing.
Like you develop like a medicine, but actually it's a weapon.
Yes.
Or some sort of technology that's actually used in military. It's like dual use.
Yeah, it's always
this
dual
is
use.
like quad use.
Yeah, but you know who they screw over the most?
Chinese people.
Is Chinese people and the environment, because now the amount of waste, you saw those things rotting away.
Yeah.
Those are the ones they can't sell, or they've messed them up. They've stripped parts off
True.
of them and stuff. That stuff's going to rot and rust away in a field now.
Yeah.
And then now you have to produce all this new stuff. That means smeltering steel.
Yeah.
And creating all these
Talk
plastics.
about everyone's like glazing China for like dropping their CO2 levels and being a green power, and they're doing stuff like this.
Yeah.
What do you think this does to the environment?
It's bad, dude. It's like that
Not to mention
shared
they're
bike thing all
enslaving
over.
Africans
Yeah.
to make the minerals for making the batteries and stuff.
So they can sell them the secondhand confiscated e-bikes. It's like a cycle.
evil.
It's an evil cycle.
Wow,
Yeah.
no pun intended.
Yeah, exactly. So you found this clip of all the different languages.
Yeah, it's interesting. So you know how Homer says "don't"
Yeah.
in English, right?
Yeah.
And you're from South Africa, so he would have said "don't." What does he say in Afrikaans? You know, he probably never watched.
No, it was never dubbed into Afrikaans.
Okay,
So we had it in English.
So these are all the languages, and China was on there. I thought you guys.
Yeah,
would find this interesting.
we'll get out of here and we won't bother you so you can see them all. Let's take a quick look. It's
This
kind of
time.
fascinating.
¡Chao! ¡Chao! De esta sí. ¡Oh! Bueno, esta. ¡Oh! Esta sí. ¡Au! ¡Oh! Esta es mía. ¡Ah! 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 Cuando cosa. ¡Ah! ¡Ah! ¡Ah!
Cette fois,
¡Pum! ¡Pum! Esta volta. ¡Ah! ¡Oh! ¡Ah! Letztere. Nein! Ah! Nein!
我爱北京天安门，天安门上太阳。
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's about right. Sounds about right to me. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, all the clips that we saw of The Simpsons in Chinese were actually in Cantonese.
Yes, because it obviously aired in Hong Kong.
Yeah, my wife watched it in Cantonese. She didn't know of it in Mandarin.
No,
I don't think I've heard of it in Mandarin.
It was never released in mainland China. Pretty sure.
Oh, no. But, you'd get people pirating it, obviously, right?
Sure.
I just don't think it was dubbed. You know what I think happened is they probably play the Cantonese ones in China and then have subtitles up. That's what I would assume.
Absolutely. That's what they do, just like with Hong Kong movies.
For sure.
Right, guys. So we've all seen these crazy clips of Chinese students and their very weird study methods.
Yes. So there's been some students in different countries that have been parodying them.
Yeah, parodying the Chinese way of studying. We thought we'd show you.
People are finding humor in this because it is insane.
Dude, it is insane.
It's dumb. I'm sorry. It's dumb. That's not a good way to study. Waving around like this is not a good way.
It's all about like you have to, I don't know, train your brain to do certain things. Okay, Stopaganda time. Now, usually we have a funny clip from like state sponsored, state TV or something with silly idiots trying to say that China's great or whatever and in a funny way. But today we have some kind of propaganda that the Chinese government put out for Chinese people, and it backfired.
Oops.
Yeah.
Big time oops.
So I don't want to play the clip just yet. I just want to do a freeze frame.
Sure. What do you guys notice, actually? Let's get some interaction.
Yeah.
What do you guys notice?
Yeah, what do you notice about this? So they put out this clip of this soldier at Tiananmen Square standing at his post, all, resolutely in the snow. And they showed it from different angles. And they put this out on Chinese state media to say how shinku, what's the word for shinku, really?
Like suffer.
Yeah,
suffers.
How this, the pride of the Chinese people, and this, he suffers for his government type thing. And he stood at his post unflinching, even when his face turned blue from the cold. And they have different angles of this guy like suffering, okay? And so they thought they'd put this out and it would be a massive patriotic win. Because that's what they do. Like, for the motherland, we stand strong through all adversity, that kind of vibe, right?
Yeah.
And they were blasting it out. I saw Chinese state media put this out all over Twitter even and stuff. And then Chinese people were like, wait, what? Okay. So here's what they had to say. Okay, there are subtitles.
但是啊，这个视频在中国的社交媒体上疯传，就是北京天安门广场一名站岗。
Yeah, he the guard remained motionless in the heavy snow.
在大雪中纹丝不动，坚守岗位整整数个小时，直到脸上冻得发紫。
Till his face turned blue with a cold.
Yeah, so just like I was saying, that was their big messaging. Have you noticed how they always like latch onto one phrase or one word or whatever?
Yes, or one attribute. Yeah.
So they were like, until his face turned blue with a cold. If you search on Twitter, face turned blue with a cold, you'll probably see a whole whack of these things, right?
视频已经发布啊。
So once the video is released, it has aroused huge repercussions in society. And the comment section was flooded very quickly. Yeah. What do you think they were saying? Has anyone guessed?
They have not. They all said, this is not a flex. He's frozen stiff. This looks incredibly stupid. Is he made of plastic?
Okay, well, let's see what they say. People think that these soldiers love their jobs. But many people also question. There's a big umbrella behind him.
It's there for that.
Why not open it? What is the point? Because look at the guy. He's covered in snow.
Yeah, the umbrella's there for that.
If the umbrella was open, the snow would not be falling on his face and all over him and making him freezing cold.
A giant umbrella for that.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, he would still be cold, but at least he wouldn't have snow all over him. It's like, what? Yeah, they create the sad drama. Who are you performing for?
Again, it's one of those setups, like when they get the police like walk across the street and they're spraying cold water on them from a fire truck.
Yeah, to pretend it's in the rain.
It's a storm.
Yeah.
And they're delivering like goods to someone.
Exactly. They say its oppression is not just aimed at ordinary people. It also falls on ordinary soldiers, the oppression.
明明有伞不打，这不是纪律，而是对尊严的。
It's not discipline. It's a denial of dignity, and it's true because they willing to put this guy through absolute hell, freezing hell, just just for propaganda. Whereas he could quite comfortably, not that comfortably, but quite comfortably stand underneath the umbrella and not get snowed on.
Yeah.
You know?
在中共体制之下，士兵就不是被
under the CCP system, soldiers are not protected people,
而是被消耗。
but tools that are consumed.
I think that the lesson here is like, even if you could come up with all kinds of devil's advocate, oh, what if it's too windy or whatever? You know, the point is when you force propaganda on people and act like they're wicked dumb, because the Chinese government thinks their own people are wicked dumb.
That's right.
And they're not.
No,
they're super
of course
smart.
not. Of course not.
Some of the smartest people in the world, right? And then when you force something like this on them, and the majority of people are like, this is dumb.
Yes.
What are you doing to us? Then it starts to spiral in conversations they don't want people having, right?
Yeah.
They're like, it just shows us that you don't care about this soldier. You don't care about us.
Yep.
Right?
So then they start taking the posts down, start blocking any discussion about it, you know. But I think we can all agree that that is supremely stupid to make him stand like that when there's an umbrella behind him. You know.
Yeah.
的工具，这是典型的集权管理的方式，通过制造不必要的苦痛来强化这种服从。
Obedience by creating unnecessary suffering to win the sympathy of the people.
Yeah, that's really the
数十年
PR
来统治
method.
的一种艺术。当然，这是邪恶的艺术。
This is
表演
evil
者
art.
必
Yes.
然是穿帮的。
I mean, these are Chinese people making this commentary.
Yes.
Like, this is, you know.
Correct.
Anyway.
So what are you wearing today?
I'm wearing my Poison Beauty.
Hell yes. Let's take a look.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I got mine the other day.
Nice. You should wear it.
I do. So, Poison Beauty is our current limited merch, which will be going away very soon.
Yeah, probably in the next couple weeks or
Yes,
so, right?
absolutely.
So you definitely want to pick one of those up. It's commentary on the fakeness of everything, right?
Yes.
Because Cho Mei means like conceited.
Yes, conceited, vain.
We call her Poison Beauty. So you
Yeah.
can see her in the mirror there. It's actually like she's got an evil spirit.
She's
right?
actually, you know, ugly on the inside, beautiful on the outside.
Exactly. But what that means is that everything, how China throws LED lights on rotting cities to make it look like it's the future.
Yep, Instagram
AI
culture.
filters, Instagram culture. All of these things that have really taken away reality from our lives.
Yes.
This is commentary on that. So
Correct.
we think it brings awareness to that. It's also just a cool design.
100%. It's neon soaked. It's very sort of 80s inspired. It's from that whole fits in with the Hand Machine Ghost. It's part of that family. And I actually wore mine when I filmed. I'm going to release a new video on my Obsolete Futures channel, which is my retro tech channel.
You'll be wearing
Make
that.
myself big so I can pimp my own other channel. It's called Obsolete Futures, where I talk about retro technology.
Nice.
Film and edit everything on very old technology.
It's very cool.
And I wore mine for the latest video, which I'll be releasing this weekend, actually.
Cool.
Yeah.
So go to thechinashow.threadless.com. Pick one up for yourself. Maybe get it as a gift. It also comes in hoodies, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Printed right here in the USA.
Good color selection, comfort colors, different fabrics.
Yeah, I got
you
a
can
comfort
choose.
colors,
That's
but there's a
comfort
basic
colors, yeah.
one. It's a great looking shirt.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to cause conversations. People are going to want to ask you about it.
Yeah.
It's a great shirt. So get one for yourself. Get one for a loved one. Get one for a friend.
And it, you know what it reminds? It reminds me of like skateboard art from in the 80s.
Very-
that was the whole
very
idea
cool.
behind this. Yeah, it's like, you know, you get this, do a sick trick or whatever, and it'll be like on the bottom of a skateboard, you know?
It's gnarly.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, guys, I hope you can pick one up as a last minute gift, maybe.
Yep.
Or just for yourself, because they're really awesome.
Yes.
Anyway, time to get on with the show. Oh, and a big shout out to the artist behind this Dragonella, who's a fantastic artist. Yeah. Yeah, all hand drawn, no AI.
No AI involved. Obviously, that would be kind of hypocritical.
Yes, yes, it would. Yes. We also have our other merch that's always in the store. You can go check it out. Yeah. All right, time for Beyond the Great Firewall.
That's where we take you inside the Chinese internet. And what's been going on is something very kind of sad. So there's a Chinese man. He was carrying an American flag.
Yeah, now before we even play this,
Okay.
you know, the Nanjing massacre was a horrendous thing that happened, you know, in
Unreal.
China. It's just disgusting. It's one of the worst, like, atrocities. You know, it's up there with the Jewish Holocaust and all that
bad.
type of thing. It's a really bad thing that happened. And a lot of people died. But if you can stand back from the emotional trauma of the event and look at the actual numbers and reality of that time period in China, it wasn't very long after that where Mao Zedong killed a lot more Chinese
Tens of
people.
millions.
Yeah, instead of the 300,000, that were apparently plus that were reportedly killed. So the Chinese Communist Party that's still in power today actually is responsible for more Chinese deaths than the Japanese ever were, But of course, this is a political tool for China. And every year around the anniversary, it's their time to start to create rumblings with Japan. And lately, of course, it's been massive. Like there's been so much tension, as you all know, under the new Prime Minister of Japan. And China's been throwing a hissy fit. If you've been anywhere near X or any social media platform, you'll see the Chinese government has been relentlessly, every single day, posting countless times about how bad Japan is and all how terrible Japan is. So it's quite annoying. But now this is really stupid. A guy was carrying an American flag in China, and a passerby, an old dude, grabbed him and detained him. And he's like, how dare you?
So he wasn't displaying it. He was just
he was carrying it. I don't know if he was displaying it before. Who knows? But he was carrying it, on the anniversary of the Nanjing massacre. Because the anniversary of the Nanjing massacre is, there are a couple days where they kind of make it the big thing. Right?
Do you know who stopped the Nanjing massacre?
I wonder who.
It was America. By bombing Japan.
Yeah.
They stopped the invasion of Japan into China.
Yes.
So
they stopped many more of these massacres from happening.
So why is this man so angry that he has an American flag, the people that helped?
I'll tell you in a minute, because it's pretty straightforward. Take a look what happens next. See, he's saying, like, this is the anniversary of the Nanjing massacre. How dare you carry an American flag during this time?
I don't think this guy knows his history very well.
If he was carrying a Japanese imperial flag, that'd be a different story, right? Okay, so now look, a delivery driver is like watching or overhearing, and he comes and he grabs the flag too. Because now this mob mentality thing starts to happen. He like tears the flag away.
Let's call the cops.
He says he's already Yijing Baolajing. So he's already called. When the old guy detained this man carrying the flag, he called the cops immediately. Like rips the flag away from him. How dare you?
Poor guy's just shut down.
Yeah.
The young man knows his history.
Yes. See, there come the police. See them? So here's the whole idea behind this. Okay, first of all, it's pretty disgusting that this guy would steal the guy's flag and rough him up and get other people involved and scream about it and get the cops involved and everything, right? But America is seen as the enemy. It's just as bad as Japan in China. America, the government has told the Chinese people for so long that America is the enemy, that the Chinese people cannot see the difference between their sworn enemy of Japan and their sworn enemy of America. So, I mean, America saved China from Japan. And this is historical fact. If the nuclear weapons were not dropped on Japan, if America hadn't been fighting Japan and the allies, not just America, but the allies hadn't been fighting Japan, Japan would have taken over China. It already had.
Parts of it, yeah.
Yeah, they were already in there. They were already doing their thing, and they got beaten out. So rather than treating America as the enemy, the sworn enemy, and telling this guy, how dare you show the American flag on the Nanjing Massacre anniversary, he should probably say, like, yes, thank you, America, for helping us against the Japanese. But of course, the Communist Party has warped everybody's minds through propaganda to believe that America is just as bad an enemy as Japan ever was. It's pretty awful.
It is.
Yeah, so I would just like to remind everybody of how every time there's a Chinese celebration or a Chinese politician visits America, the streets are lined with Chinese flags and all of these nationalist people waving these big flags, and they pay for these aunties to come out of the woodworks, come and wave their Chinese flags around. So every single time you somehow have this idea that China's got the right idea, or China's doing well, or China's good, or we should follow a Chinese example, remember that they hate you there. They hate your flag, okay? And they don't
And your
allow
country.
it. Yes. And we, and when I say we, I'm saying the Western world, not America. I'm saying like the UK, doesn't matter, anywhere. We allow them to fly their own flags. Nobody's going to stop somebody from flying a Chinese flag.
No.
You know, it's allowed because you can, right? You see flags from all over the place being flown on people's houses or wherever. It's because it's a free country and there's respect for other people's nationalities and there's respect for other people's countries. Yeah. But in China, there's no respect for guowai, which means outside of the country. It must be China only. So you got to be aware of this before you start thinking China is a good place with everything switched on. Because the Chinese government is not good. It's incredibly intolerant and it constantly encourages xenophobia and it constantly encourages this hatred of the outside world.
Yeah.
And this is an example. This is what happens. Anyway, just wanted to show you.
Be nice, though.
Must be nice to live in a real country.
Yes. Absolutely.
Freedom.
Anyway, you know, guys, here's an interesting thing.
Yeah.
We have a Shaban Ho advert for you, but you're getting a free Shaban Ho on
You
Monday.
are. You are. But you want to see what you missed? Because if you sign up, you'll get this.
You got to
And
check this out. You got to check this
170+
out.
episodes.
Yeah, of course, he has to take a selfie in Manhattan.
You put me through hell every damn day.
I think AI should be banned. And then he's like, do you think AI should be banned now? This isn't even sexual, but I want to throw up. He's wearing a bra.
It's at a weird angle.
Let's chill tonight, baby.
Pushed up against the wall.
Like backwards.
Backwards is bad.
I don't want to know about Silas's hands-free thermometer. Thank you very much. Is there another difficult request? They're trying to say something else, but it's a badass trigger.
Okay.
This is triggering me. Yeah, so we did AI Boyfriends 3.
But we made it a robust episode.
Oh, it wasn't just about the usual stuff.
No. We told you about the fake relationships that people in China are having with AI companions.
Yes.
We broke it down. We've looked at the advancements that they've made, who is using them, what they're using them for. And we showed how AI is now being used to make soap operas, which was one of my favorite parts.
So funny.
I almost peed myself laughing.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
But if you want to go check that out, go to patreon.com/ADV podcast. I've said this before. I'll say it again. This is the pound for pound best way to support us. We get the biggest lion's share of the money that you spend on us there. And you get 170 plus episodes.
Yes.
And every episode going forward, we have live episodes every single Monday.
Yep.
It's very interactive. I highly recommend you join the live tier because it's a community we've built. You vote on our next topics.
Yes.
We read every
Q&A.
question. You don't need super chats, any of that stuff. It's the best way to support us, and it's probably some of our most interesting work. We've done lots of interesting stuff.
It was super fun. Yeah, this was a good episode to check out. Yeah,
it was.
Either way, you'll be joining us on Monday for Shaban Ho for the Royal Rumble. But this is what usually goes down.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Let's get back to the show.
I want to shout something out. Real quick.
Yeah. What do you want to shout?
If you go to patreon.com/ADV podcast and you sign up as a free member, you can sign up as a free member. You're not going to get the show, but what we're going to do is our monthly newsletter, which is free, and it's going to kind of give you a breakdown of what
that
you
will only
missed.
go to the free members, because if you're a paid member, you would know already what we've been doing.
Sure.
But it'll give you a breakdown and tell you, maybe if you're interested in this or that, you can.
For sure. And we'll throw some other stuff in there too.
Oh, yeah. It'll be fun.
But yeah, so encourage you to sign up as a free member. It doesn't cost anything.
Yeah.
It just helps get our numbers up and everything, and gives you a little taste of what we might have done, and it might throw in some news and stuff in there.
We'll throw in some little freebies here and there too. It'll be fun. Anyway, time to get on to Soft Power Hour, everybody. And this is where we talk about the main part of the show and how China's trying to change your mind. And we wanted to show you some fantastic Chinese construction over here.
Must be nice to live in a real country.
Jumping right in there.
Yeah. Take a look at these support pillars.
Oh, boy.
Okay, for this roof that is, on top of the sidewalk. I mean, the entire building is shifted. Never mind that, but it's hollow with a couple of. You can see a couple of little poles in, there's tube, whatever it's called, square tube.
Yeah, I didn't see any Polish people in there, but
yeah, the square. He's a real square.
So this is crazy.
Yes, look at this.
This is I say suspect that people are saying this is a biotech company.
Gourmet or something like that.
Something
I think
like
was
that.
the name of the company.
Yeah, in Hebei. So this went up. This is exploding. You actually see a bunch of explosions happen.
Yeah.
While this went up. This was a spectacularly stark image. And a lot of these factories and companies in Hebei specifically, so the province around Beijing,
So yeah,
have been going up.
what people were saying about this one is that it was almost time for a financial audit.
Gotcha.
And we see this a lot in China is when they know that their numbers are going to be turn up wrong, all they do is burn the place down and claim insurance.
I mean, that's the speculation.
Yes.
Right.
Well, that's what they were saying. Yeah.
But yeah, this is crazy. This is huge. And again, one of many things happening in Hebei. And you know what? When we usually see this happen, it's oftentimes around the same type of areas.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yes.
Now it'll be all over the country, but at that time it'll be like, here's 3 in Hebei, here's 4 in Sichuan.
Yeah, it's weird how it all comes in sets almost.
Yeah. So anyway, that was crazy. But it's one of many recent ones.
The speculation about it being under audit and then being burnt down, it's based on fact because it's happened a lot. There's a lot of documented cases where that has actually been the case.
Yeah, well, I think personally, do you want to know my personal opinion?
Yeah, sure, why not?
So
it's always fascinating.
Doesn't sound like you want my personal opinion.
No, I do. Go for it.
I think that they have a mandate to make sure the sky isn't blue the next day. So you do this at night.
Yeah.
You have fresh pollution for everyone in the morning. Block out that sun.
Yeah,
You
maybe.
cannot have sun in Hebei. You're
No,
not allowed.
No. What is this?
So this was a large explosion that occurred in Jinan. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
So it was in the Grand Hyatt Huafu community.
Yeah.
There's a big explosion. You can actually keep going.
Okay.
It'll show some of the aftermath. Now, we won't show anyone dying or anything, but there were people that died, but not in this footage. So
No, of
please
course not.
relax, YouTube.
That is quite the explosion.
Massive explosion.
Wow.
A residential complex. And so in the same city, on the
same
same day,
Look at
this
that.
happened.
By the way, I'm just going to pause that. Can you see how that's
crazy.
coming up through the road? How it's burst the road open and it's just spraying. And I believe, is this not the hot water?
I believe it is, yes.
So that'll be probably
in China,
scalding. Yeah, look at the steam rising off of it. So that'll be scalding water.
Yeah, so in China, if you live above the Yangtze River,
Yes.
they have this centralized heating thing that basically these water pipes go through all the buildings.
And
I
it's
lived in
from
it too.
coal power.
Yeah, it's from coal power,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they heat up this water, and it runs through. So your apartment will be so hot in the winter, even if it's cold out. You got to open up. I had to open up
Yeah.
windows because there's no thermostat. It's running it
Yes.
through everyone.
Just goes through those like radiators in the wall.
Exactly. So it's boiling water.
Yes.
So this bursts.
Dude, like you don't want
Bursts.
this boiling water all over you. Just look at the steam rising off of it.
Isn't that crazy?
Just scald yourself if you go near it.
And again, this is just your Chinese infrastructure, your new
Yes.
infrastructure.
Yeah.
Excuse me, new infrastructure projects in
Yeah.
China that are. We have this theory that Chinese infrastructure has like an expiration.
It does
date.
have an expiration date, and you see it happen all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Reaches its expiration date, and it implodes or explodes or whatever.
And you notice,
and
it
then
comes
they
in
rebuild.
waves.
Yeah,
because it comes in waves. Because like, let's say this was built in 2010.
Yeah.
This whole swath of projects.
Yeah.
All of them tend to have issues around that time.
Yes.
If they were built then. And then you kind of reset. They knock it down, or there's a big failure, and they cover it up, and then they build a new thing.
Yeah.
And then you got 10 more years on it, or whatever. right?
exactly. There's always an expiration date. Now, this little kid, this, by the way, was what, the 17th, so like 2 days ago? He lit a little firecracker. I'm going to get us out of here. You can see it on the ground. Can you see it over there?
Yeah,
You
this
press
is
play.
another exploding road, right?
Yeah, we'll take a look. There it goes. And it goes near that manhole. See, there's a square manhole. And obviously it ignited a gas under there because...
Oh!
Yeah, dude, that missed that car.
It shook the ground.
That just missed the car. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe don't play with fireworks near a Chinese sewer ever.
Don't have fire in China.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything's flat. It smells like gas everywhere.
You know what? This is super common. We see a lot of this, and
it is.
sometimes it's incredibly dangerous and results in fatalities. But kids love to throw firecrackers down the manholes.
Yeah.
And I guess I can understand
For
that.
sure. For sure.
Wouldn't you?
Dude, yes.
Wouldn't you find like a hole in the ground and throw a firecracker
It's
down
just so hard not to.
there? Yeah. So you can't blame the kids.
I don't.
No.
And I don't.
Yeah.
But man, it happens a lot.
Looks like there were quite a few people around to come and take a
Dude,
look.
it's crazy.
It's like, yeah.
Dude, it's like the whole world.
There's cops and
The
everything.
entire world came out.
Yeah.
But it was at that shop, I guess.
Yeah. It's interesting.
This is interesting. So this guy looks like he's about to have the most catastrophic disaster of all time.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Of course, a very inconsiderate popper of a driver over there.
There's another angle.
Yeah. Here comes. Look at that.
Wow.
That is a recovery.
That's incredible. Props to that guy.
Dude, that's impressive. Seriously.
Because I've seen that go in such bad ways.
Yes.
In fact, like people on motorcycles or pedestrians just getting completely wiped
obliterated.
out.
Yeah, but this
in
time,
real life.
Yeah. This time, totally okay. They see that guy in the red bike over there. He's looking at it and he's like, phew.
Yeah, well, because that could have gone very badly.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
What a save. So this is a bunch more factory disputes and construction disputes. People not getting paid.
Yeah, we had to throw that in there because, look, we know you guys are probably tired of this, but every week we get so many of these clips of wage disputes where people aren't being paid.
I just think it's an indicator.
It is. It's a big indicator of the current state of the economy in China. And I think when we see these things die down, it will mean that things have recovered. Either that or they've just suppressed everyone.
Yeah, true. It's really, you can't win either way.
No.
Like, we want them to die down because things get better for these poor people.
Yeah.
But what's probably going to happen is that they're just not allowed to get the videos out anymore.
So it's Worldview time. This is where we talk about everything in the world, specifically with regards to China. Now, give me a second.
People, multiple requests want to see that near miss.
They want to see it again?
Yeah, we can play again.
Yeah, for sure.
For you guys. It's a democratic show.
You mean the truck thing?
Yeah, the truck thing.
Okay, let's watch it again. I would like you to pay attention because we've had to deal with this a lot in China. So you're driving on a road in China, not this road. Okay.
What a road.
This road could explode. And do you see in the middle there, a car just pulls out. They don't look.
Yeah, it's called a popper. We call it a popper.
Super common. And both of us have PTSD from this.
We do. Can I give a lesson? Because I know a lot of you are fans already.
Yeah.
But for the new people, teach you some terminology.
Yeah.
That's called a popper.
Yes.
A popper is someone that comes out kind of perpendicular to how you're coming. So you're going like this. A popper comes out like this.
In front of you.
And they don't look.
No.
Reason is they believe in fate. So if it's your time, it's your time. They don't think they're going to die.
Also, they don't know how vehicles operate, and they never really learned how to drive properly, and they just bought their license, or they're just driving without one.
For sure.
Yeah.
So that's a popper.
Yeah.
Then you have something called a Tina Turner.
Yes.
And a Tina Turner is somebody that
they'll be on the far lane, and then
they'll be on the far lane. They go, oh crap, I got to go the other way actually, and they'll turn into your lane while you're coming.
Yes, or just U-turn in front of you,
or you turning in front of you. That's a Tina Turner.
Yeah,
as well.
exactly.
So you got poppers, you got Tina Turners. What do you think's worse?
Poppers.
Poppers are scarier.
Yeah, Tina Turners suck, but at least they're in front of you and you can kind of sometimes get an idea.
True.
Poppers just come out. I've got a video on my channel where I hit one on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Man, that was scary.
One.
Yeah,
hit one popper.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I hit a popper and
He's drunk, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was drunk.
Yeah.
Sent him spinning.
Yeah.
And it's kind of fascinating because I had someone following me who also had like a helmet camera. So not only do you see my point of view of this guy coming out and hitting him, you get to see the aftermath because the guy following me, like you see him spin around and he got up, he was fine. We checked on him, but he was drunk.
Okay.
Anyway.
Morning by Joe.
Yep. I was very frustrated.
You get that a lot. You do get a lot of like morning by Joe drinking old men.
Yeah, it was very frustrating. It really hurt my foot, but luckily I had a boot, like a serious boot.
And he was fine.
Yeah, of course.
If you're drunk, you're fine. You bounce right up, right?
Correct. So anyway, here comes a popper. He's popping right out, and there's this truck. And he's like, whoa, just misses him. And that was a close miss. And this hedge. You know, they say hegemony's bad, but I don't know.
A lot of money to fix that.
Exactly. Got a real hedge fund going. Anyway, wouldn't hedge my bets on it.
You don't need to see these protesters anymore.
No, unless you got a hard hat fetish or something.
Woo! I love when people don't get paid their wages and they wear hard hats and high visibility vests.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
That's the YMCA, it's the Young Man's China Association.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, these poor guys, I hope they do get their money because they barely make a thing and they risk their lives.
It's not fair.
To be a construction worker in China is a death sentence.
It's terrible. It's terrible. Poor guys.
Yeah.
But
it's Worldview.
Yes.
We got a kind of a funny one here.
Yeah, so we got to start with this, and we're going to teach you something. Now, pay attention to the very far image on that side of the screen.
Okay, set it up.
What was happening was, this is, I believe, in the Narita airport. So it's in the Japanese airport, right? And you had 5 mainland
This is quite the international incident.
Yeah. So these 5 mainland tourists were taking up 20 seats. Okay, by lying around on them and having their luggage on them and stuff.
I'm speculating skipping a hotel fare.
Yeah.
Sleeping in the airport.
Whatever.
Speculating.
You know, they're obviously waiting for their flight or whatever. So they've taken up like 20 seats.
Real man spreading.
5 of them, yeah.
Man and women
mainland spreading. Yeah. So here they're doing this, okay? And a Taiwanese traveler needed to sit down. And so he asked them, you know, like, could you please not take up all these seats?
Yes.
So an argument ensued.
So a Taiwanese guy speaking Chinese to them.
Yes.
He's like, hey, can you make some room for me? I got to sit down.
Exactly. So they start shouting at him and saying, you know what? Taiwan's a part of China.
Oh, why did they have to go there?
I don't know. They're not even in China. Keep that
No.
rhetoric for when you're there. You know what I mean? Taiwan's a part of China. You know, you this and that. Swearing at the dude. So you see the woman sitting in the middle. You can see the freeze frame of her. She's important in a minute.
Okay.
So the cops, you know, the airport cops arrive. That poor henpecked guy. I feel like he was trying to diffuse the situation. Okay, so the important part's coming up. The Taiwanese guy can speak Japanese. Okay, who knows if he works in Japan or if he was just there on holiday, whatever, but he can speak Japanese. So when the Japanese police, which you can see they're starting to come in on the side here, when they arrive, he starts to speak to the police in Japanese to tell them what was going on. Okay, so this is the big thing. Never mind the fact that they're causing a nuisance.
Okay.
But when the Taiwanese guy starts speaking Japanese to them, that lady,
the cops.
yeah, the lady turns around. She says, "What the hell are you saying? Speak human language. You're speaking dog language." I mean, dude.
Yo.
Shuo Ren Hua is something we're familiar with. Yes.
Shuo
Go
means
ahead.
to speak. Ren is a person or human.
Yes.
Hua means a language. So speak human language.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he's speaking
I
Japanese.
used to do that all the time, but I wouldn't say, you know, like those construction workers or whatever, they would wake me up in the middle of the night with their stuff outside, and I'd go down and I'm like, Nishiren ma. It's like, are you a human? Like, what are you doing? But yeah, that's like Shuo Ren Hua. They're like, speak human language.
Yes.
And then she says, you're speaking dog language.
Yes.
Dude, she's in Japan and basically saying to the Japanese police that they're speaking dog language and they're not speaking human language.
After making a territorial claim over a man's sovereign home.
Is this not the most rude, obnoxious behavior you can think of?
Bad.
Yeah, exactly. The write-up is here on the side if you guys want to have a quick squiz at it. I'll get us out of there while we play this out. It's almost done. Imagine that, Shuo Ren Hua.
That is wild.
Yeah, so we thought we'd just educate everybody and tell them what that means. So apparently the only human language is Chinese.
Yes.
If
People
you-
used to say that to me all the
Yeah,
time.
me too in China. That's why I'm so used to it.
Yeah.
Usually as a joke or whatever, but
Yeah, for sure. But no, people have
she's
said
not
it
using it.
seriously.
Yeah, she's
If
not
they heard
saying
me
it as
and
a
my
joke.
wife speaking English, people have said Shuo Ren.
In my
Or they
opinion-
would say, don't speak bird language.
Yes, don't speak bird language. Anyway, I mean, it's pretty messed up. Does that not give you a little bit of insight into perhaps this idea that the Chinese government really does think that China's the center of the world
For sure.
and the only place that is human?
Absolutely.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
Here's another thing very related to that. There was a tea competition.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure everybody knows that tea comes from China originally,
course.
right? It's not a British thing,
No.
although, you know, it's big in Britain.
Yeah.
But it originally comes from China and very famous. Taiwan tea is amazing.
Yes.
Okay, I've been to some of the tea factories there, actually, and gone in and put on the hairnet and all that crap and seen how they make it. But Taiwan tea is incredible. And Chinese tea, you get a lot of different incredible brands. So they have this like international. This was in France. They were having a tea competition.
It's a tee off.
Yeah, exactly.
They're teeing off.
Yeah, exactly. They're teeing
So is
off.
golf.
Yeah. So I'll play a little bit so you can see.
Taiwan is the best country of tea. Best. No one can compete.
Yes.
So that international guy, maybe Indian, says Taiwan is the best tea country.
Yes. Best country for tea.
It's up there, right?
Yeah. Dude, it is the best. What are you talking
amazing.
about? It's
It is.
great. And it is the best. You know why?
Taiwan is just a province now.
So what happened
Explain.
is the Taiwanese won.
Yes.
They won best tea in this French award. But you had, and I believe that was a Chinese ambassador, or at least a Chinese government official who was there to watch, because of course you had Chinese tea brands as well.
Yeah.
So
sure.
when Taiwan won the tea competition, the Chinese guys stood up and were shouting, "Taiwan is a part of China."
Get out of here! Come
It's
on!
like, can you guys just shut up?
They have to do that though, because if he's like a China ambassador and then someone from Taiwan wins, if he doesn't do that, he's going to get in trouble in China.
Yeah, you're probably right. But yeah, it's just this whole like territorial claim. So we saw the women in the Japanese airport screaming at the Taiwanese person that Taiwan is a part of China. Now we're seeing in France in this, they're just getting out of hand. It's annoying.
Well, it's because they're stoking nationalism more than they ever have.
Yeah,
More
true.
than they ever have.
Yeah.
It's out of control.
Just let them win the tea competition. They deserve it. Their tea's better than yours. I'm sorry. Just deal with it. You know, your tea's grown in contaminated soil. What do you expect? You know, the water you're pouring on there is radioactive. Stuff sucks. Taiwan's pure. It's amazing. It's a crystal clear spring water, you know?
Oh,
and just saying. So they deserve
China's
it.
got good tea too.
Yeah, of course. Grown in polluted soil. Yes, it's got a history. Yeah, of course.
Not all.
Yeah. Here's a little bit of Taiwanese tea factory stuff for you.
I don't think we can do it.
Just like showing you, you know.
I'm not a big tea guy.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Look at that. It's beautiful blue skies, you know?
But congratulations to their winners.
Yeah,
by the way.
exactly.
I respect what they
Look
do.
at their awesome tea that beat China's crappy tea. You know? Pollution tea.
Stop.
I do like that someone in the crowd was like, if you don't like it, get out. Yeah.
Look at that little douche.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, he's a little douche.
He is. Him and his backup secretary who were also shouting. You know.
The finger pointing is
Yes,
wild.
it is.
It's projection, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, we've got that. Projection! I just had to point that out, that this nonsense needs to stop. It's a good thing we're selling arms to Taiwan now. I think it's great.
Oh, yeah. Legs next, right?
What's that?
Legs next, right?
Legs, yeah, exactly, yeah. Maybe a torso.
So the new IPO, so the new initial public offerings in China for their AI crap.
Dude.
Slop.
Dude. So
Right.
they generate money out of nothing
Yes,
in China by doing stuff like this.
So for their AI chips, right?
Yes, yes.
They're called Meta X and more threads.
Dude.
I'm sorry.
So everybody knows Meta, right?
Yes.
Meta is Facebook and all that
and
junk.
and Instagram.
Yeah.
And blah blah blah.
Everybody knows X, right?
Zuckerberg.
That's Twitter. That's
Yes.
Elon Musk. So
Yes.
China's like, we have to make a new IPO that's going to bring in cash. What are we going to call it? Meta and X. Meta X. They suck. They should be sued. You know, it's just the laziest thing to do. And then, you know, you've got threads is another thing. So what do they call this? They're more threads.
Like Moore's law.
Yeah,
more
exactly.
threads.
More threads. So, dude, China's so lame when it comes to anything creative. In fact, they're negative creative, minus creative at this point, you know? Like, they are just minus creative, dude. Yeah. So everybody knows that China's been trying to beat the US when it comes to their AI chips and things like that. So they always make these announcements. And I would like to remind everybody that China's already beaten US chip making technology multiple times in the past. Do you remember when they've released their own 7-nanometer chip that's better than anything that NVIDIA or anything can produce? Remember when that happened? And they released their Huawei thing? And then when you scraped it off, it actually was just something that they'd bought from Taiwan. Remember that? Remember when they released their own desktop processor that's better than Intel? And when you scraped it off, it was just an i3 processor.
Remember when they made a human brain robot?
Yes, remember that. Or a
but
nuclear
it was
battery.
A toy with
Yes.
a piece of rubber on the top.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, the nuclear battery that didn't exist.
Yes, exactly.
that
And it's
too.
just implausible. Anyway, what I'm saying is China always does this. They're like, we have made the newest, best AI chip that'll beat everything. But if you don't sell us your chips, then we're actually going to just stop producing it and you'll be sorry.
Yeah.
Be
careful.
That's their way of
like.
getting you to sell them, your chips. That's it.
Yeah, it's like the kid at school that said he has like a $10 million mansion.
Yes.
And he brags about it. Oh, I can't wait till you come to my mansion. I got a pool in my room.
Yes.
I got my own zoo. There's a McDonald's in my garage.
That's right.
And with a permanent staff.
Yes.
I can't wait for you guys to come there. And finally you're like, oh, so my mom said I can come over. He's like, oh, no, I can't because like I'm busy or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Like, let's go to your house instead.
Let's go to your house instead.
Because meanwhile, he actually is starving and doesn't have anything at home.
He needs food.
Yeah, he needs to. So he needs to come to your house. That's what's happening. Seriously, that's what's happening, guys. Every time you hear about these breakthroughs they're having, all it means is that they've successfully stolen some technology. And we've seen this very recently with this new, UV machine that they've supposedly made now, because they actually used fake identities in the supply chain to steal technology, and got a scientist who went to go work at the Dutch company to
check out
ASMR or whatever it's called.
ASML.
Yeah, ASML. And he went there and stole. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, chips.
Yes. Now that would be a great crossover. Yeah,
they do like this.
Yeah, I hate that so much. So anyway, they got some dude to go work at ASML, and then he stole what he learned and went back to China, and that type of thing.
Yes.
So every time they have a breakthrough, it's just they've managed to steal or copy something. It's not a breakthrough.
No.
You got to, just remember that. Anyway, so they're like, we've got this breakthrough thing. Let's open an IPO here. And they raised, billions and zillions of dollars as usual, based on nothing.
Yeah.
Based on a lie, based on a promise, which is what most IPOs are anyway, right?
Yes.
The thing is, they called it Meta X and more threads, and it sucks, and they're lame. So just wanted to tell you guys, that's what's going on with that.
That's very lame.
It's super lame.
It's lame.
Yeah, it's like, I'm going to come up with a new line of like dolls for children. Let's call it Barb Action Man.
Bar by Joe.
Yeah, Bar by Joe. Yes, there we go. It's like, what are you doing, guys? Yeah. Well.
Snap. What's this?
This, you can tell us what this is all about.
I can, but you taught me about this.
Okay.
This is a TV. They're trying to ban TVs from Hisense in Texas.
Yes.
So this is a local Texas law because they believe the TVs are spying.
Well, they don't believe it. They are.
Yes. But I'm saying this is a local state law in Texas. So what they're doing is the company is taking the information of what's on the screen and then selling it to basically what amounts to data brokers.
Yeah, I can read this little paragraph.
Yeah,
Hisense uses ACR technology to capture every sound and image playing on its TV every 500 milliseconds without the knowledge or consent of consumers, which in an egregious and unlawful violation of Texas privacy, the ACR data and consumer information is then sold by the,
like I said, kind of like data
companies for profit. Okay, the Chinese Communist Party, however, has access to all of the ACR data collected.
Go Texas.
So, I mean, think about that. It doesn't matter what you're watching on your TV. Mm-hmm. It's a smart TV, right?
Yeah.
So what if you plug a computer into it and you're using it as a monitor? What if
I'm thinking more like from the perspective of if you have like a pattern, right? And they're like, oh, this guy loves volleyball, right? And their family's always watching volleyball. They can sell that information. Sure. But what's worse is, so you think of, worst case scenario, I'm going to get ads about volleyball or something. No. Because this could end up in the hands of really bad, those centers in Cambodia and all that stuff that are run by these Chinese data brokers and stuff.
Yeah.
You could end up being targeted for something very specific based on what you're
not only that, blackmail. What if you're like watching Alex Jones levels of porn or something on your TV, right? Then they're going to be able to say, oh, well, look, guess what? Sure. We know that you are watching this kind of stuff. For
sure. It's everything.
Yeah.
But the problem is Texas has really, I don't know about their privacy laws. I always thought like California was the poster child for like privacy laws or whatever, but they've identified that this smart TV is an issue.
Why would you want a Chinese company every 500 milliseconds? That's quick, right?
Yeah, true.
Every 500 milliseconds capturing whatever it is you're watching or listening to on your TV. Mm-hmm. Why would you want that?
And again, that could go in the hands of the CCP.
They're allowed to access it because every Chinese company must hand over data to the Communist Party if they need. So it's pretty simple to figure out based on your location, your IP address of your router or whatever, all this stuff, who you are, who bought the TV. It'll be in the customer records, whatever. When you sign up on it, you log in with your Google account or something. They'll know exactly.
True.
They know exactly who's watching on that TV, which family. It's not good. So good on you, Texas. Again, maybe buy a Sony.
Yes.
Or a Samsung.
Or any of the other options.
Yes.
So U.S. forces raid ships. So there was a ship, a cargo ship, headed from Iran. Headed to Iran from China. And what this ship was actually, it's actually kind of classified, I think. I couldn't get too many details. But they raided the ship because Iran's got massive sanctions from the U.S., right? So they're not allowed to get this kind of stuff. So you have China.
China never cared about sanctions ever.
No, but you have China, which is, I'm going to go out as far to say is allied with Iran, right? So you're in this very bizarre situation where China's kind of like not full declared enemy by the U.S. yet, but they fund Russia and Iran.
It looks like Iran also has China's pollution too.
Apparently Tehran, the capital of Iran, is like one of the most polluted cities in the world.
Yeah. China's taught them well.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've learned their ways.
Allies, yes. They're like, this is what you do.
Yes.
Just burn unclean coal for no reason.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was like
Didn't they find a bunch of oil and weapons and stuff?
I don't know about the details.
Okay, you don't know the details.
No.
Well, it sounds more exciting if
aimed
they
at
were.
blocking Tehran from rebuilding its military arsenal. So, I mean,
well, wouldn't that say that it's like, how do you rebuild your arsenal?
I just don't think that. Okay, I'll keep reading. The U.S. Indo-Pacific Command did not immediately confirm the report. An official told the newspaper that they seized material potentially useful for Iran's conventional weapons. However, the official noted that the seized items were dual use.
Like a hunting rifle.
And or it could be way worse.
I'm just saying.
And could have both military and civilian applications.
You know, like those farm implements that need nuclear warheads on them. You know, that type of thing.
The tractor with a nuke.
Exactly.
The nuke tractor, yes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hypersonic fishing missile.
Iran remains under heavy U.S. sanctions. Neither Iran nor China immediately responded to the report, although Beijing, a key trading partner with Tehran, has regularly called the U.S. sanctions illegal. Earlier that day, China Foreign Ministry spokesperson condemned the seizure of oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela as well, which was brought to port in Texas on Friday. So they're kind of getting mad at China's getting mad at the U.S. for this and for the whole Venezuela thing.
Okay, excellent. Yeah. So this is a fantastic thing that's been happening. When I say fantastic, it's not fantastic. It's fantastic that it has been uncovered.
Yes.
Have you got a link to this down below?
I do, yeah.
Very briefly, the U.S. Department of Defense Research and Engineering's failures to protect taxpayer-funded defense research. Again, I think it was $6 billion worth of taxpayer money has actually gone to funding China's research, military research.
Yes.
And they do this by getting grants to study things here, and they send their scientists over here.
It's not knowingly, by the way.
Yeah.
They're
So China will send their scientists here in the universities, and then they will apply for these grants, and taxpayers will pay these research grants for Chinese scientists and Chinese companies to do research in the US, which is then taken to China.
Yeah.
So in essence, when I get hit by the tax man every year, multiple times, and it pisses me off because they drain my bank account, that money is going directly to the CCP's weapons development, and it makes me mad.
Yeah.
It's bad enough that they don't fix the pothole on my road.
Right.
But that China gets to build a missile on my hard-earned money?
True.
That's not okay. Do something about this. Okay? Fix it.
I'm just thinking about the, what is that, Alan Jackson song? It's like, I don't know the difference between Iraq and Iran.
Yes.
That one?
It's a funny song.
People were making fun of how I said Iran.
Yeah.
Can you hit the goal button? We did hit 3.8K
we did.
likes.
Oh, fantastic.
Thank you very much. And if you
Thank
didn't,
you.
please click the thumbs up button.
Go! We hit it. You guys are amazing. It's always good to see that. You know, it's always good to see that. With your support, hopefully the word spreads. You know, it's up to you, the audience, to help us along. And we appreciate it a lot. So what else do we have in world news?
U.S. announces $11 billion arms package for Taiwan. The largest ever. It's the largest ever U.S. arms package for Taiwan. It includes HIMARS howitzers and drones. So the stuff that we're going to need in modern warfare. Taiwan aims for asymmetric warfare with U.S. support because it's not going to be a conventional invasion.
Of course.
It's an island. So they're going to need all kinds of very special things.
Yes.
U.S.-Taiwan arms sales strain U.S.-China relations. So we're seeing U.S.-China relations are getting chipped away at again.
Well, you know, like that Obi-Wan quote about like hearing millions of voices all crying out at once. That's what's happening on Twitter right now. X, sorry, with the Chinese government.
But they
don't get silenced. It doesn't get silenced. It's just that first part,
Right.
and
It's
that's
just they crying out
so annoying, dude.
Yeah,
They're
China's
little
spazzing about
crybabies. They're
Dude,
like ridiculous.
They are spazzing about.
They
this
are
arms
going
sale.
crazy. If you go on X or actually any social media platform, all you see is this rubbish about like the U.S. should not sell to Taiwan, blah blah blah.
For sure.
But like multiple times a day from every outlet. I'm just flooded with this stuff. It makes me mad.
Yeah, for sure.
It's spam.
Taiwan plans $40 billion in extra defense spending. So they're going to also increase their defense spending. Apparently going to bring up their defense spending domestically to 3% of their GDP.
Excellent.
Which
Make
is-
it 100% of the GDP.
That doesn't even make sense.
Why not?
So then everyone's poor and dies?
No, I mean the excess GDP. You know that?
That's what?
Yes, you know, like when you say 5% growth, use that 5% to buy all your defense weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up to 3%.
Yeah, make it 5.
Okay. All right.
It's a healthy number.
Let's not talk numbers. We're just not gonna do that. So Thailand has been bombing the scam centers,
Yes,
Cambodian
in
scam
Cambodia.
centers, and that are run by these Chinese gangsters.
Isn't it interesting? All of these scam centers are run by China, by the way.
Well, no, a lot of them.
I'd say all of
Don't
them.
say all. Let's not talk numbers.
Yeah, okay. You're right. All of them except for that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, there's-
just
there's-
kidding.
there's plenty.
I would put the majority of them have got some kind of
Tied to China for sure.
Chinese connection.
So
Okay?
they're bombing them with F-16s, which is
Yes.
sick.
Yeah.
But what's funny is that as they crack down on them, it's supposed to be this like joint partnership thing with Thailand and China that's being promoted. But on Chinese social media, which is what I've been looking at on Douyin and stuff, they're criticizing Thailand for using planes to like bomb these centers, which is because remember, it's supposed to be like this joint thing because they're like, oh, we don't need to bomb stuff. We can just take care of it alone because we're so good at fighting crime.
But it's the Chinese government that's running these scam centers in
Well,
a way. It's
yeah,
connected to
partially,
them.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
connected to them somehow. So much so that the scam centers, you see all the people fleeing from the scam
Yeah, because they're getting
centers,
bombed.
but they're flying the Chinese flags because they are Chinese running the scam
Yeah,
centers.
and they think that'll protect them.
They think that by flying, I think that's just putting a target on yourself.
Right, but
Yeah.
they have learned from Wolf Warrior and
The
movies,
movie, yeah.
propaganda movies, that if you fly the Chinese flag, it'll get you out of any bad situation.
Yeah, yeah. People won't fire on you because, you know, then like China will retaliate or
Yes,
something.
correct.
But it's kind of interesting that the scam centers, because they're being targeted, you're seeing a massive amount of Chinese citizens fleeing Cambodia back into China.
For sure.
You know, because now they're like, oh, well, you know, we don't want to get bombed, so we'll go out of here.
Yep.
It's weird because, you know, it's such a weird thing because China's trying to pretend like they're trying to help, but they're just basically trying to help fix a problem they created.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, because they use these buffer countries as like places
Yeah.
to set these things up.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, we have a
It's
sticker giveaway,
sticker
guys. We give away
giveaway.
stickers every week, which you can stick on anything you like, whether it's a water bottle or an ancient monument. But don't do that.
Don't do that.
Just kidding.
The heck?
Let's see who wins this week. Ooh.
That's TS.
Annette TS, congratulations. We'll be sending you, somebody will get a hold of you, and we'll be sending you 5 stickers, and you can stick them wherever you please. If you are so inclined, put them somewhere interesting, take a photo, and share it on the Discord. But of course, it's up to you.
Yeah.
You can keep them as bookmarks or something and do whatever you like.
Give
It's
them
up to
away.
you. Yep. Excellent. Congratulations, Annette T.S. And now, guys, it's time for the Q&A section of our show, Yum Cha, where we answer your questions and you question our answers. And, of course, it is a Friday, so I hope everyone's chilled out and ready to head into the weekend. So it's time to loosen the tie. And if you're not watching us live or on the weekend, we bid you farewell. Stay awesome, because we cut this out on Monday.
That's right.
For everyone else, let's get cracking.
Port of Dandong says, hey, gents.
Wait a second.
Port of Dandong.
I can't watch you live. Can't catch you live, but please enjoy some weekend refreshments on me.
Will do.
Those streets are erupting like my bathroom after a Chinese buffet binge. On
Okay.
second thought, I withdraw that.
Okay, I'll give you a withdrawal. Why not?
there.
I withdraw that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I withdraw
Yo.
that.
Honorable Matisha.
Can't get a word in edgewise.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, Fresh Wiggy says, "Hey Winston, haven't seen any videos about your dad surviving Africa in a while. Is he all right?"
Yeah, he's fine. It just you know, it's tough because I was doing all the editing. My mom was actually doing. I taught her how to do all the editing, and then she died of cancer, so she can't do the editing anymore. And I don't really have the time, so that's really why there haven't been any new videos.
Yeah. Deb Seok says, "Happy Friday. Radiation is an energy vampire. I have a healthy 5 o'clock shadow on my head now.
Ooh.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays."
That's excellent.
Congratulations. We're proud of you.
Well done. Seriously, means a lot that you beat this.
Yes. Fanatic Forager 66 says, 6610 says, "CCP is in a pinch. It is the Grinch."
Oh, is it?
I don't know what the heck the rest of that says.
Okay.
Peter says,
Hey, throw me a watch.
"Oh yeah, here.
I've
You're
been
always
wearing
old watches. Where my new."
Yeah, you promised that I could wear this on the show, and you forgot.
Yeah,
because I wanted to try it out. Yeah, it's a little loose.
This is the dumbest, stupid product placement I've ever.
No,
heard in my
no, it's not even that. You know what they say? Like, it's a little loose. You know what they say about men with thick wrists, right? Need bigger straps on their watches.
It's true, and I do.
Yeah, it's not even that loose, to be honest.
I'm wearing my Tissot PRX Powermatic 80. It's linked down below. There's a sale.
Now, if I were to compare my 1972 flyback chronograph to the Citizen Soyosa, I would much prefer my 1972 classic watch, but the Citizen Soyosa is pretty badass.
Cool.
For a modern watch, it looks amazing.
Cool. Yeah, it's an integrated bracelet. Looks nice.
I think it's
Comes
vibrant.
in many colors.
It's vibrant and youthful. It
You can get a
knocks
yellow.
off 10 years just by putting this on. I'm going to go to the club and wear some Oakley sunglasses, put some piss tips in my hair as they used to do.
I would love to say why we're showing them. There is a sale down below. We get some of the money. Full transparency. If you guys click the link, there's like a little thing. It'll show the watches and the shirts. We
Yeah.
get some of that money if you guys click through there and buy one of these watches.
Yeah.
These are great watches. This is
Yeah.
probably my favorite watch.
You know
This
what's
is a good
really
watch.
interesting is that these are the same brand.
Both Citizens, yeah.
Yeah, Citizen.
That's not interesting at all.
It's very interesting.
It's a very common watch brand.
It's not that common, dude. What are you talking about?
I think it may be the biggest in the world.
It's up there.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying it's not that common that you'd like wear one from 1972 and one from like 2024.
Oh, from that perspective, yes.
You know?
Yeah, I thought you meant it's like a rare brand.
No.
Great brand.
It's fantastic.
These are great watches. Both these are amazing.
Seiko, Citizen, amazing. What's that Tissot that you got
Tissot,
there?
yep.
It's great. Yeah, good old Tissot.
Yep. Don't know what you mean by that.
Nothing.
It's nicer than that.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I don't know. I think I kind of prefer
I like
this
that.
one.
But
I prefer
this
this
is
one.
nicer.
Yeah,
It's like better finish.
It's more premium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Julian Noel from Ottawa. Sorry, I don't speak French, but yes. Merry Christmas.
Yep.
Santisa 211. Great show as always. Need an ABP anthem.
Yep. It's coming right at you.
Guest, I don't know who that is, but I guess we could look into it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the donation. Music with Imagine. My son woke up at 4:30 so I could catch you live in Taiwan.
Oh, that's excellent.
Fanatic Forge.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Yes. Fanatic Forger says propaganda is CCP plush toy. I'm on fire. Great.